Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 6041 in Candy Crush Saga. If you find these videos helpful, I would ask that you consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would really help me out. So we've got 35 moves to do several different things here. Collect 3 ingredients, collect 13 yellow and 13 red. Let's look at the ingredients first. I see them 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've got a lot of portals here. Not only along this frame, but over here, and we've got conveyor belts. So it looks like I have to get these through a system of portals and somehow end up just right here. So I've got to get through this dark chocolate. Now this dark chocolate can only grow up to 1 layer thick because there's no multi-layer right here. This grouping has 2 layers thick. If I can knock it down to 1, then it has to stay at 1 layer, but right now it can grow to 2 layers thick, and this at 3. I've got fish on the board that might help me, but I have to be able to access those guys. Now let's talk about these. There are no yellow or reds on the board, so there are 4 colors on the board. But we do have lucky candies, and lucky candies always correspond directly to order fulfillment. Now, I've seen strange things, but I've never seen a lucky candy turn into an ingredient. So presumably these are the ingredients, and these are going to turn into either yellow or red. If I can manage to collect, let's say, all yellow fairly quickly, then the rest of the lucky candies have to turn into red only, and that would be beneficial to me because when I have yellow on the board, that's 5 colors, and when I have red on the board, that's 6 colors. I want to keep it as low to 4 colors as I possibly can. I'm thinking about doing this, but here's the thing. This looks like it's going to stick around for a while, and these licorice are on this conveyor belt, and if I can get through them, it looks like no new licorice can form. So I think while I have the chance to hit a few of these licorice, that's what I'm going to do. Now if the licorice kept coming back, I wouldn't be so quick to do this, because then you take one out and they go away, they don't produce, and you leave it alone for a bit and they come back. But these don't look like they're going to be able to come back. Now that I can't make a move here, I'll do this and I'll wait for the conveyor belt to give me something new. I think. Do I have any dispensers anywhere? Just the lucky candy dispensers. I have a stripe here, but it's not hooked to any dispenser. Let's see if I can bring a blue through here. Oh gosh, I really want a blue through there. That is not happening. I'm now stuck not being able to take much out. This was red, yellow, red, so it didn't connect well. I've got a bit of a mess here. Even though I only have a few colors, they're just not working out very well. Ooh, this will take out that licorice. And let's see. Now I've got a fish on the board. So hold on a minute. This goes this way and then up here and then through here. This portal system with the conveyor belt is blue, so presumably that goes around like this. And this is green. Presumably it goes around here. Are we going to have 2 licorice here and 1 licorice here because those go around? I'm going to have to pay attention. I think that this is integral to figuring this board out, trying to locate where things go. This went over to here, this has 2, and this has 1. So I think we've got that part figured out. It's not really helpful yet, but the more we understand it, the better we understand it, the more likely it is to be helpful in the future. Now if I do this, I send off a fish right away, and the fish will send out 3 fish. I'm going to go ahead and do it, but I'm not so sure how helpful that'll be. A little bit helpful. Ah, now we're finally starting to get things. I was going to connect these together, but look at how much opportunity I have here. Let's take a look at what we can do. A wrapped combo. What if I can get a wrapped combo without it exploding? It's going to take out all of this chocolate. It's going to send off this fish. It's going to take out some of this licorice. This is a pretty good deal here. And we got a color bomb, which then took out the most prevalent color. Unfortunately, the fish stole one of the red away, and now we see these portals drift downward. So we got rid of all of that chocolate. Yeah, let's keep taking things away. Ooh, I can reach down to that chocolate. And now this chocolate can only grow to 2 layers thick. It can't grow to a 3rd layer thick. And we're clearing out a bit of this, not much, but we're getting this cleared out, which I really like. I think maybe taking out the non-prevalent colors will help us gather things together. There we go. What should I remove? Should I make this stripe? Should I take out a color? If I take out purple, I would trigger these and these fish. If I take out orange, that would convert. If I take out blue, these two would convert. If they're yellow, that's great, but if one of them is red, it's not as significant. So I don't have anything spectacular. Let's go ahead and make a stripe. I'm okay if this gets struck by something. But I'd like to see if I can open up something first, or maybe set this with a special. Here we go. I only have a couple of these licorice on the board now. I'm going to set off a lot. Now these are not going to convert into stripes, but the rest of the blue will, and they'll be hitting a few things. That's not bad. Now, can I make anything in here? Yes. What if I do this? See how those kind of trill along? Oh, these can still go to double thickness. Be nice to take them out before they multiply again. They're now as thick as they can get. I wish I could get a green here, but this green would negate that. Let's just go ahead and take this. See about making more of these stripes. I could do this one, but I'm actually going to come over here, really hoping that was yellow. I'm sorry, that was red or that was red, and then I could have slid it over. Did not happen for me. I don't have a lot of orange on the board. I don't have a lot of green on the board. Let's take out this orange. Hitting the chocolate isn't likely to be very helpful because it's just going to grow at me again. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to bring this stripe down. It's going to hit this, but then it's also going to hit this and make this explode. It's also going to create a color bomb, and if the color bomb gets formed close by, it's going to blow up and automatically take out the most prevalent color on the board. So I like the chaos it's going to bring. Well, it didn't, but now I get to choose what it takes out. If I want to use it or if I want to hold on and see if I can set it with another special. I think I'm just going to remove a color. If I take out green, this could convert to yellow, but if it converts to red, it doesn't help much. If I take out purple, this could convert to yellow and it would help. If it converts to red, it doesn't help much. But then I would also send these guys out. If I take out orange, this and this would convert, but aren't really stationed very well. And blue wouldn't be much help. So let's go ahead and take out purple, blow things up, see where the fish land. The fish are not attacking the chocolate at all, which is a disappointment. I can make a wrapped, I can make a stripe. I'm going to make a stripe and try to pair it up with this while I'm doing fun things over here and see what we can do. Oh, I could do this. If those are all yellow, that's wonderful. They weren't. Yeah, I probably made a mistake. I was trying to figure out how to get over to this chocolate, and I was never successful in that realm. I didn't get any of these things done, but I do think I understand the board a little bit better. And I think I played fairly well in that I focused on getting rid of those licorice in the beginning instead of making moves down here. I do believe that's the right choice because we have to get rid of the licorice so we can see clearly to getting these things out. And then I'm going to try to not take the chocolate out until I can just really remove it all. If I only decimate it, then it can grow back. I have to obliterate it. So I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board. I'm going to have the microphone turned off until I have something important to say. So I've noticed that we actually have 3 different spots for the ingredients. So 2 of them have already been collected. I started ignoring these when I noticed I was getting fairly close, and now I can focus my attention here. So what's going to help me clear this using this? Not any particular color, not any one color, I should say. Here's where I really need a combo to help out. So I'm going to try to bring something over here. And I want it to be a stripe because wrapped candies, I just don't have enough wrapped over here. So let's try to get as much orange on the board as possible, and let's see what these can do for us now. Unfortunately, these lucky candies are now just useless. But let's keep going for color bombs. Oh, well, that didn't work out. I really want striped wrapped combos over here again. We saw how beautiful that can be. But it's just hard to get it connecting. How can I get special combos here? I'll try to go for another color bomb maybe. That's not going to work. I'll go for a straight stripe if I can't make anything else. Yeah, not quite going to make it here. It's really this area that's the most difficult. So I've learned, I've progressed, and I'm going to focus a lot less attention on these guys and much more attention over here. And hopefully, when I'm working over here, I'll also be taking a lot of these things out. So I think this is instructive. I'm going to pause the recording, come back again with a new board and no microphone, unless I have something new to share or another step in progressing toward the right strategy. Okay, so I was so focused on clearing out the chocolate so I could take out the ingredients that I just noticed I've collected all the ingredients, even though there's still some chocolate on the board. Hopefully that was recent because I've still been focused here. Now I get to spread my wings and do something new here. If I take out all green, these will open, but if I take out all blue, these will open connected to here. So I'm going to hold off a bit. Let's just make a micro movement here and try to get this together. I could also do this, but then I'm wasting a few different turns. Taking out blue is going to concentrate the colors and give me some better hope here. Yeah, and that was a good concentration of colors. Now I could make another wrapped, but I think I'm going to go for the stripes because the stripes are easier to set off. And if I can match it with a wrapped, all the better. This is looking really good. We're clearing out a lot. There we go. We got all the yellow gone. So now everything that opens up has to be red. So I could take out blue. That would hit these two. There's red connected here. So I could scoot this over and connect these red, and then the green would be close together. I like that move. But let's just check everything else. Well, there is nothing else. There's purple, and it's awful. Let's go ahead and do this. Another thing that I was looking for is, could I do orange because I've got an orange fish? But I could do this just to ensure things go well. Let's do it. And then this. See, the green didn't drop in, so I needed insurance. Unfortunately, that was not the best choice. I learn. That's too far away. I just need one more hit, but it has to be a double blast, though, because I have to collect it. Although, look at this. This one's open, and I can reach it, so that works well. Barely made it because I made a misstep here, so if I'd had to do it again, I would have learned from my mistake. And I had a few different mistakes. That took me between 5 and 10 tries to get that one done, but I found it a fun one once I narrowed down the strategy. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.